where are we at? Just, kind of unlock a new area after new area, I feel like. Oh, okay, fine. We can have the keyboard tray out, I guess. Kind of prefer it in, but whatever. The mouse. Sorry, guy.
What are you playing?
Gravity Rush.
Oh, can I play Gravity Rush too?
I mean, I suppose, if you're like.
Can I hang out with you?
Of course you can hang out with me. Oh, no.
Of course we need to fly. Can we play Rugo?
No, we already played Loco Roco today.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, come on. We ate stuff already. You're all set up. Don't be like that.
I want to eat. I'm so hungry.
Seriously? You gotta do this right now, right when I just started?
But I'm hungry.
Huh?
Hungry?
Alright, I'll get you set on something, because, in a couple hours, it's gonna be kind of too late or whatever.
Yeah!
Please don't climb on the back of my chair. Oh, okay. Not better than I thought. Oh, jeez, let me go get the kid set up so she's not bugging me. I ain't good grief. Mayor Bolsey kicked the bucket just when Industria came back online, leaving the government a mess. You're kidding, so what's gonna happen now? Normally they hold an emergency election, but things the way they are, it's hard to say. I hate to talk bad about the dead, but the city's really no different with or without Bolsey. The city is just still a city, after all. Seems like the gravity storms are going away. Industria coming back online must have done it. Time seems about right. Storm's quieting down. It might be a good chance to go down and salvage some of the lost airboats and cargo that tossed below the city. Got tossed below the city. Airboat. Erase. There he is. Oh, great. I'm ready to have that speed boost though. Oh, come on. Oh, that was the finish, too? Oh, well, at least they still got second. What's going on with this guy? Wait, you can see me, can't you? Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to see you? It's not like you're a ghost or anything. Finally, I've been wandering the world for ages, and no one would ever see me again. Who are you? What makes you different? I'm Kat, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Kat, oh, it's so wonderful to meet you. I thought I really was a ghost. The way everyone failed to notice me. Well, until you came along. My apologies. I'm not making any sense, am I? Nope, none at all. Name's Singler. I'm a scientist, or was anyway. There's an accident at the lab. The energy that was released knocked my wife and I into a different space-time dimension. Apparently I can see everyone, but no one can see me. The gravitational field that surrounds this world is so powerful that it distorts the passage of time. But hold on. Is something wrong? Is it me, or did you just vanish for a second? Perhaps you're able to see me as a result of our respective space-time dimensions overlapping. In which case... he's gone. Guess we're kind of figuring out what the deal is with those guys. The space-time gravity shits. Pretty sure we gotta go to that train station I was talking about at the start. I think where that'd be. It's the thing that looks like a train station. Oh, might be a different part though. Like a black hole tag, that's it. What's up, kid?
It's you, my honey bar. It's Robin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Beaver.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta yell at him when he does it. I don't know. Be careful, not just hold your shit right down where you can get it, like I know you were doing. But the last thing I said before, I said be careful, keep your shit away from it. Don't drop it on the floor. Don't let the dog get it. Alright.
Please give me another one.
Okay, I guess. Try and take better care of it this time, okay? What's going on, dude? No, don't mind me. Just dealing with the kiddo. I sneak a little bit of gravity rush in. Oh man, what's the guy supposed to do with all these upgrades? This train station's over this one. What's up with you? Oh, not much. Just, sneaking in my sessions today. Feeling like I'm getting near the end of that Loco Roco 2. But, been, trickling my way through that final, because there's like those 4 or 5 leagues or whatever, in that whole career mode in that, the Red Out, that racing game I've been playing. So, but I feel like, getting in the final bits of that, in the final league of that, that's been getting pretty nuts to butts. Been unlocking some really crazy gear. Not only is like the AI cranking up, it's also like getting so much more endurance because they like every league they've been like adding like an extra lap and shit, like more guys and stuff. And yeah, no, it's definitely it's cool. You know, that's been fun. You know, Locoroco hasn't been anything too crazy. You know, kids been enjoying it. Charming, vibrant little thing. Yeah, you know, real fun time with this Gravity Rush. Really excited to check out the sequel or whatever of that. So what about you, man? Plugging away at the Mario. You know, checking out the post game a little bit, like revisiting some worlds and stuff. Tony, where is the train station? Probably goes around here, but I don't know. That's yeah, that's when they get it just right and do the whole like Michael Jackson lean. Or I don't know. Let's see, you can get it right on the thing. This shit's hilarious. I don't know too much. Maybe. I don't know, I was nailing it yesterday.
Bugs!
Oh, now we're like leaning forward. What's up? Is there a bug in there that's bugging you?
There's
How why they're called bugs? What's up?
the bugs in my cake.
Huh?
There's the bugs in my cake.
Bugs in the cake?
Bugs in the cake.
What are you talking about? Oh, what, that crappy cake that your mom left on the table? I'm gonna probably throw it away anyway. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
It's so scary.
Scary? Well, I mean, God, it can't be that bad. She just made it like an hour ago. God.
Hey, let me show you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see. Hold on. Let's see this like one fly that's on this cake. What's up?
Right here.
Hey, let's- Child. I don't see any bugs, but there you go. That's in the trash. That's in the sink. What do you know? There was no bug. It just needed to be scraped in the trash and go into the sink. What do you know? We knocked down the Mario. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm picking away at it, are you? Hey, yeah, let's see. What the hell was I doing here? Should be, oh, which one? Main mission. From this, I forget. We got challenge mission. Transportation. See, I'm not too sure. Oh, well, transportation's probably the train. Maybe that's what it means. Got here. Oh, I guess we'll walk around and just run around and find it. Some will stick out to us. Getting there, and it's, well, you know, man, as cheesy as it sounds, you know, with, you know, more things than just Mario and, you know, completing games. It's certainly the journey, not the destination. You know, no point in focusing on the gap and just, you know, enjoy the, you know, it's a game you can kind of like, you know, take little bites at, you know, here and there over time. You know, marathon, not a race kind of thing, or whatever. Oh, here we go. This looks like a train station, huh? Hey, alright. How about that? Sorry, Dusty, no pets allowed. We'll just ride on top. The view's better from up here anyway. Can we hit the Doom Eternal? Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Let's say how far you're along in the Doom Eternal. You get a couple, like, missions. That's one thing about Eternal compared to the 2016. It felt like the missions were like, definitely felt like a bit, like, beefier than the 2006. All the 2016 ones are like 45 minutes to an hour, but I felt like some of them ones in Eternal, they just like kept going, you know, for better or worse. One thing I really liked was like, you know, how many different like settings or whatever it had. The 2016 one, it kind of had the two flavors, you know. You were like on Mars or like, you know, doing the space sci-fi stuff, or I guess three flavors. You were either like on the surface of Mars, like in the friggin' like UAC facilities where it was like super like sci-fi, like, you know, just like classic Doom, like, you know, almost like industrial or like military, so, you know, like being on a Star Wars ship almost. And then like, then, you know, the parts where you're in hell. But Eternal, you know, you're going all over the place. It was really cool. There's like some areas that I swear like straight out of Dank Souls, just like, you know, the artistic direction and like shit of it, just like how like beautiful and like foreboding and like, you know, still feels like you're a part of nature and stuff, like the mountains and shit. Wow, this place looks packed with things to do. Cat's like, man, we're on a mission. Forgotten. Who's this? Finding Vendor Center. There's so much to do in the big city. A year to 100%? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure there'll be a days you take big chunks out of it. You know, there'll be days you take little chunks out of it. But it is, yeah, it's gonna be probably, yeah, that first, like, you know, I don't know how many moons it took to get to, like, the, what, did they have got, like, the dark side of the moon, the darker side of the moon thing? I don't know if you did that yet. But I remember I got to there in, like, the 12 hours I played. I don't know how many moons that takes to get to that, or how many moons is in the whole game. I just know the game's got a fuck ton of moons, and they're, like, sprinkled all over the place. We're usually collectathons, it feels like, you know, the MacGuffin, like, the big collectible item, you know. There's a lot more, like, yahaha, and, like, a lot more, like, purpose and, like, little dumb riddles behind each one, which, you know, Mario Odyssey definitely has that, too, but there's just a lot there just, like, yeah, just sprinkled all over the damn place. Which I suppose is neat in its own way. At least it's not like, you know... One thing I really like about Odyssey is it is, like, Banjo-Kazooie and stuff where, like, a lot of the other traditional, like, 3D Mario games, they kind of kick you out. Without, like, every star you get, every, you know, moon you get or whatever. What's really nice about Odyssey, it's like, you get a moon and you stay in the level, and the level's, like, kind of static in that way. Where it's like a lot of the other 3D Mario games, it's almost like mission-based. Like, you go in each one, and you have, like, the whatever mission for each star to that level, and every time you get the star, you kind of, like, get booted out and you go back in. What's going on, kid? Why are you trying to shove that hoop under your hula hoop under the dang old computer desk, man? Huh?
I can't keep up. You are in the Hey, give me up. Give me a pie. Give me a pie, Dad.
About 10 hours. Okay, so you did like all that, like, darker side of the moon stuff and everything. Cause yeah, I felt like it took like a bit of moons and like I got decent taste out of it. You said you even have fun beating the game? I don't know, dude. That's weird to like not even have like fun beating the game, but like 100% it. I don't know, man. I don't know about that logic. You know, it's one of those things. You know, actions speak louder than words, though. You know, we'll see. We'll see when hopefully it's not one of those things where you're just like talking about beating it a lot and then you just end up dropping it. I thought it was still a fun, good time. I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't like mind-blowing game or anything. I didn't bother picking it up after that first session, but you know, I still thought of it. You know, but I also had the whole like. You know, so much of the game was just like fan service and, you know, pandering to like the older generation, you know, so I guess without that, you know, you just kind of have like a good like 3D platformer collectathon thing, which is still fun. But it's one of those things that, yeah, I don't know. I do wonder if I feel like, yeah, so much of that genre is just kind of like nostalgia, you know, in a way. It is certainly like an age kind of thing. What are you doing here, Gade? I thought I brought back all of the city. You did, but I figured I'd come by and say goodbye before your big trip. Big trip? Am I going somewhere? What do you mean by goodbye? Oh, you'll find out soon enough. I've got some good news. I decided to move. Been kind of lonely living in that pipe in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's great news. How far away are you going? Well, now you've gone and hurt my feelings. I can be useful, you know. I'm a creator. What if someday you want to revisit a Rift Flame? Gems as far as the eye can see, wonderful hidden powers, mysterious advice, and all that jazz. Well, you should go home and prepare for your trip. But I'm not going on any trip. Maybe you should go and worry about your move. That's my terrible grammar. I mean, it didn't feel like it took time. It was really fun. Ah, no, that's what I mean. It was a good time. That's what I mean. Okay, that's bad. I say. So like, yeah, I want to like 100% again, especially with a game that, yeah, it takes so much to probably 100%. Yeah, it'd be so funny if you like, just like, yeah, you know, but you know, to be fair, I do understand, like, that's kind of how I feel about Loco Roco. Like, you know, it's like kind of such a, you know, it's really just about like, if it was like any more like boring or any less charming, I'd probably not even like, you know. The only reason why I'm even checking out the second one is like someone like told me anecdotally that, you know, the second one is way better than the first one. Now like, kind of just been feeling like more of the same, but yeah, it's still a cute little charming game and whatever, you know. Probably like it more if it would have had a PSP back in the day, but. But anyway, what I was getting at with it, though, is I do feel like it's one of those games you would definitely get more out of it if you were going for the... You know, there are some games, you know, collectathon-y kind of games that really just kind of lend themselves to, like, poking your nose in all the corners and getting all the things and stuff. That's definitely where I think, like, Loco Roco would kind of fall in. I think if you, like, win that way, you totally get, like, almost like some Donkey Kong Jungle Beat vibes or... You know, some old school Mario or like Donkey Kong Country, like collecting all the Donkey Kong letters or like, you know, the Yoshi coins kind of thing. I mean, you wouldn't have to be insane. You could just be like, you know, masochistic. That's certainly how I feel. Like some of my stupid, like, fucking challenge runs and shit sometimes. You know, so, I mean, sometimes you just visualize doing something, and you say you're gonna do it, and you get stubborn, and you bite off more than you can chew. I mean, it's happened to the best of us. What kind of cool new area, though? Oh. What's up with the TV? Somebody's funeral? Oh, yeah, it is like the mayor. Mayor died. I remember them talking about that. I remember that happening. Poor mayor. So you said Doom Eternal was your first Doom game? I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty solid as far as like single player like FPS campaign kind of game goes. One thing I like is it really doesn't feel as like it's really not so much about like your twitch like aiming reflex skill as much as it is like using all your abilities and stuff in an optimal way. Not that I'm sure if you're really good at like just shooting games in general, you can probably muscle through and like back on that. But there's like, it really is crazy just like how many options and how many things, even when you start the game, but it just keeps drip feeding them to you like a motherfucker too. I swear that game like dang near had like too much stuff you could like optimize and do by the end of it. There's like way too many like just like crazy awesome like finishing bullshit going. What's going on, kid? What's up? What's up? Come back. What's up?
Woof woof.
Woof?
Woof.
I get that.
Woof.
Yeah, the game's just super gaming, totally metal, like,
Yeah.
it's so like metal and just like, I don't know. I swear it's like so 80s. I love how, he's got like the crazy, the Fortress of Doom. I swear it's like right out of a comic book. What is up, kid? Huh? What? And, it's totally, I feel like not as important as the 2016 one because there's like so many other ways to get like health and like armor and ammo and stuff too. But I certainly really enjoyed the whole glory kill system. Even though, like, to, like, do it optimally, I can totally see how, like, some people could think it's a little repetitive. But, I love how it's, like, almost like a combo extender gap closer thing. It almost feels like doing a manual in, like, Tony Hawk. You're just, like, using that to, like, finish dudes off and extend your stuff and get a little benefit while doing it and, like... The game's got such like an interesting like ebb and flow and cadence to it compared to most, and it really just like I don't know the way it like designs and like influences the player to like play aggressively instead of like most shooters, totally just like kind of sit behind cover and play like the whole like health regeneration game, It really makes it kind of like just get in there and go crazy. Which is really, I never really played the classic Dooms. I remember watching my older cousins play it when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and that was like one of the first times I remember pissing my pants. But like, just going in there and being aggressive and just ripping and tearing up demons is just like totally like, that's the spirit of Doom in a nutshell. So, it's cool they like totally capture that essence of it in like a completely different way, like the 2016 and onward. Event Center free race. I suppose. Oh my god, kid, what's up? You want to come here? What'd you do?
I hurt my hand.
Yeah, you're running around like a maniac and hurt yourself. Let me see. This where it hurt? All right. All right. Why don't you go over there and be careful? Alright? And try not to run around so fast. Watch where you're going. Pass through every checkpoint and complete the race. Don't make me do it, dude. Oh! Here we go. Come on. The hell's this one? Oh, sorry, guy. Nice. Hey, nailed it. That's what I'm talking about. What am I gonna do with all these jimmies? Well, I already have all the shit upgraded I pretty much want upgraded. Just give me icing at this point. Guess we do some more. Shifting speed, might as well. And recovery time. I feel like it's already so crazy though. Even after just like the first couple. But yeah, no, playing that 2016 intro definitely made me want to like go back and play the classics. Not only that, but a couple of the few good like single player, you know, first person shits I played back in the day with my. I know what I used to play on my buddy's PlayStation, the fucking Time Splitter series. I remember that shit being split screen co-op. Remember it being pretty good, you know, time, pretty bombastic story. Then oh geez, well we got the BioShocks. You know, the BioShocks. I remember I definitely even remember renting and liking the second one. I feel like a bit more than a lot of other people did. I feel like the second kind of the black sheep of the series, from what you hear. But I thought it was pretty cool playing as like a big daddy and stuff. Like back in the alright, dude. I'll catch you. Figure out where to go anyway. This place is a labyrinth. Here we go. Right around here. So it says. In there? Oh no, because this is like. Oh, there she is. Me, are you the Gravity Queen? Oh yeah, I guess that would be me. I dropped something very important and... Well, what is it? Where'd you drop it? It's a letter and I dropped it right around here. It was the last letter from my boyfriend and it's all I have left to remember him. If I fell below the city, I won't be able to get it back because of that big storm down there. The storm? My father works over in industry. He said they got Storm Shield Tower working again. I think that cleared it up. They say the Navy really did a number on the tower, but they still managed to get it up and running again. Heard you were there, but it was the Army that saved the tower. You haven't given up on us, have you? Maybe that letter truly is lost forever. Oh no, it's nothing like that. You see, Dusty, he... Oh, well, alright, you said that letter is important. I can't promise I'll find it, but I can look. Thank you, that's all I ask. I'll be waiting right here. I won't go anywhere, I promise. Man, Dusty hasn't been feeling too hot, though. Episode 12, Look Out Below. Going in. Kind of loud. I didn't realize you can go all the way down here. Like some Golden Gate Bridge. Oh damn, keeps going too. Back, Jack? What's up? Yeah, but what I think when I'm trying to think, I was in the middle of saying something. Playing the Doom shit, it totally you know, brought me back, reminded me, kind of made me want some games I might want to try doing next year or so. I definitely remember playing and some games you might want to, maybe if you ever get a chance, play some split screen with some buddies, some couch co-op. It'd be really cool if they ever remastered them, you know, living in the age of remasters and everything. I don't know if you ever heard the Time Splitters games. But I remember playing the second and third one and really having a good time. You know, it had a really cool story. Really kind of like a traditional kind of shooter thing. Really cool, like, multiplayer. Like, even, like, you know, before, like, you know, online being a thing and everything. It was just really fun. I remember just playing, like, split screen with, like, your buddy and some bots. And, like, being able to make all sorts of rules and shit. The story mode was really great, you know, it was just like jumping through time. It was almost like some like it was almost like something big like it was almost like some Austin Powers type of shit, but it took itself maybe a little bit more seriously. The whole like jumping through time and like trying to save the day and being like a secret agent kind of thing. Sound Split? Well, no, it was called Time Splitters. I remember, you know, it was really like, yeah, goofy. But like the main guy is almost like a Vin Diesel looking motherfucker, you know, and he'd just be like, "It's time to split." And then I also remember really liking the BioShock games. You know, even the second one, I feel like I liked more than most people. The second one's pretty cool. You got to play as a Big Daddy and everything. And then the first one was like, you know, God, such a trendsetter for its time. I remember just like hearing about that shit going like crazy in sales and like the world being so hype about it, like being on like the radio, like on my mom's radio station even when she was like driving me to school. Like fucking ages ago. You know, obviously, yeah, those games play like so much differently than, you know, I feel like the Doom game. That's, I mean, like there's so much like the BioShocks and yeah, you know, the Time Series. So much more like traditional FPS, but like the Doom kind of like reinvented it, like the Doom 2016 and Eternal, especially that Eternal. It's crazy. Like talk about using all the goddamn buttons on the controller. You know, like holy shit. 3 BioShocks on my PC. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, it might be worth checking out sometime. I remember, like, God, I bet you they play like a dream on a fucking, you know, some newer hardware, too. That's one thing. I played them, like, on my PS3. God, they'd be so much, like, more fun just, like, with a mouse and keyboard, too. Like, because that's one thing, man. I don't know if you've ever, like, yeah, like, mouse and keyboard, like, God, it's just so much like it's just so much more fun playing shooters with mouse and keyboard. Even me, like I got like so many more like, you know, driving miles on a fucking controller in my years. I've never been much of a, you know, computer kid until I got older. You know, I moved out of my parents' house and shit. That's when I finally like built my computer and shit. But like some games, yeah, it's just something when you like get that muscle memory and that like one-to-one movement with like your wrist and you're just like using your whole body to aim. Like you just feel like you got fucking superpowers sometimes. You know, once like you calibrate, like after like playing with it for a couple weeks, like I don't know, man. This shit's like I'm not a big FPS guy, but I could totally. But definitely, if I ever got big in an FPS, I totally have to get like what is it? Like a USB like Joy-Con, or not Joy-Con? A USB Wiimote nunchuck. You know the Wiimote nunchucks? Get like a USB one of those and have that be for your movement. Then you could do like your jumping and like some other button because it's got 2 buttons on that nunchuck. Have that be like in your left hand and then just like mouse in your other hand. That's like, if I was super into FPS games, I'd totally bite the bullet and like get the shit going to get that going. Because I think that would be like totally the total master race. Like, you'd have the total like joystick movement and like the extra couple buttons. I would be super comfortable and like, That's just one thing. I don't like being hunched over. Like, there's just something like, you know, the mouse and keyboard's totally great once you calibrate yourself to it. It's something I do like every once in a while. Well, but I'm like really feeling like it. Like, I remember getting like 200 hours and like friggin' Team Fortress 2 on like my mom's shitty laptop back in the day. You know, like little instances like that. So, you know, when it hits, it totally hits. Like, it's like, you know, you can only be so snappy with the stick. And like, yeah, you know, I'm sure like, you know, auto aim, especially recent years, you know, it's only gotten better and better, but like, or not auto aim, but what, the aim assist or whatever. That's what I was thinking. But it's one of those things, like FPS, you know, mouse. The sweatiest I've ever gotten when it comes out, when I get my sweatband on, it definitely be with like the fighting games. So it's always been kind of like controller or arcade stick for that kind of shit, anyway. Oh god. But it definitely makes me wish there was more like, you know, a more recent kind of like boomer style, like arena shooter sort of thing. For aim assist thing? Well, I mean, I don't know. Pretty much like every game that has aim assist, you have the option to turn it off, you know? So it's one of those things, you know, it's like, you know, like, the whole set switch in, like, Pokemon or, like, you know, so many other, like, things that, like, sucks that's a default thing, but at least it's, like, an option. It's kind of hard to get too mad at it. As long as there's an option to, you know, turn it off or, like, fuck with it or adjust it. One thing that's really cool about this game, I really like a lot of newer games be doing, that feels like this game in particular is super ahead of its time being a PS3 game, was the whole like gyroscopic gaming shit. How you can like adjust your aim with like the motion sensor, you're, you know, moving the controller. It's definitely really solid, and you know, like I guess I can't really do it here because all my gravity powers are kind of zapped in this area. This is just like straight platforming section. Old Dusty's feeling funny. Oh jeez. But yeah, no, honestly, I can't remember when aim assist was. I feel like aim assist has just been around since as long as, like, FPSs or shooting games on controllers have been there. Even when like it wasn't like an option in the menu, I feel like it was still like there behind the curtain. It just like wasn't like talked about. But yeah, I'm definitely curious now. What was the first game to do the whole aim assist? It's definitely a you know, interesting. You know, obviously, I feel like you know probably like became like really popular during like you know when the early 2000s when Call of Duty got big. I'm sure, and the Halo.
You said it, Dad. You said it, Dad. I think you got this coming.
Oh, jeez. I wasn't doing it sound like they do now, at least. Oh, see, I don't know how bad it's really, because that's one thing. The last thing I'd probably, like, ever touch is, like, I don't know.
Let's go.
An online FPS game or something, so I don't know.
Someone
But it's one of those things, you know, aim assist, it's whatever that's a thing. But it should be one of those things where, like, it shouldn't be a thing in a competitive setting. If you're playing any sort of, like, competitive mode, that should just, like, automatically be turned off, you'd think. It'd be like a training wheels kind of thing. Even that was, like, it took me, like, a session or two, I think, until the second session of that Redout game. Even that has, like, some, like, autopilot, like, driving options you gotta, like, go in the menu and friggin' turn off. But it's really interesting how it wasn't that it like had like a whole slider for like everything, so you could really like tune like how crazy like auto like well, you probably like, crank the stuff all the way up and like make it like a kids mode and give it to the kid or something.
Daddy.
What's up, kid? Why are you climbing behind my back?
Oops, sorry.
I think if I go down there, I'll go back outside. Let's see.
I gotta get my waist.
I wasn't playing all that now, whatnot, but last I've seen it does a lot of the work now. Well, fair enough. Is what, from what I've seen, and that's why I mean it's kind of one of the. I was never even into those kind of games when they were popular, but you know the FPSs that did catch my eye, you know they were definitely more like the Dooms, the Quakes, the Halos, you know the more like dancey arena battle-y shooters where yeah there was a bit more of like you know so many of the shooters these days that it seem like their heads is all about just like you know it's almost just like it's all like tactical or whatever, you know, you can't really muscle your way through situations. It's all about just like catching people at the right place in the right time, and you know, you just blow your load on them and they're dead before you know, whether you're hitting the body or the head, you know, they're done in like less than a second or something. You know, aim really doesn't mean as much when you know you can just you know everybody's just dying so quickly anyway, regardless. This is one thing I never really liked about like the time splitters and the Halo and stuff. How you like you know had like the armor and stuff you could collect and all that. Yeah, even like the Dooms and the Quakes. Oh, nice! We got our friggin' stuff bag. That's good.
What's your
Straight dive
mic?
kicker. All right. What made me do it? What's up, guy? Thought I missed you? Yeah! Coming in hot. Oh, or not. Oh, jeez. About time to hit the hay. Yeah, it is about that. I don't even want to look at the time, dude. For sure. I'll catch you on, man. You take care. You get some good sleep. You know, nice to hear you plucking away at the shits. So I need to try to get these 3-game rotation shit down to like a 1-2 game rotation shit. Cause with the 23rd, that Sea of Stars comes out on the PlayStation Plus. I definitely, I don't know how meaty that, it being a JRPG thing. I definitely want to make sure I get that done before my subscription ends in October. And try to get that, and I think that Curse of Golf be coming out soon too. That should be a fun little roguelike thing. I'm definitely trying to tie the knots on these puppies on my end, and then I can finally get back to finishing up my Final Fantasy shits I was doing. Just got 16 and 13 left. Coming in hot. Oh yeah, dude. Later, Skater. I'll catch you around. Oh, jeez. It's getting kind of gnarly. A little trippy dippy. Definitely glad the devs were like, hey, you know what? This game probably doesn't need fall damage. Gravity powers can get past that. I guess maybe we should have went that way. Well, so we got some dang crystals. We got an issue. Let's start heading over here though. Yeah. Ouch. So it looks like it hurts. What's up, kid? Why you always gotta be climbing on me? And it's getting close to midnight, isn't it? I don't know why you always get so full of piss and vinegar around midnight. Huh? Come on, get down, please. Stop. Please. Please. What? Man, I don't know. Are you okay? Okay. Go fucking deal with this. God. Oh, jeez. She's climbing all over me. Climbing all over the back of my seat. Oh. Fucking. She's listening when I tell her to get out, and then she stumbles and falls on her way out. She's okay, but God, I don't know. God, yeah. A little peace and quiet go a long way, you know? Ugh. Telling you. Where's the fire? What's up, buddy? You okay? Alright, no. Oh, she's mad at me. My damn Paul. Yeah, it just keeps going. That's kind of crazy. Ah. This is a tree. A straight world tree. Yggdrasil shit. Closer. See that weird pink field here? Maybe that means we can shift gravity. The moss in this shit. Oh, damn. Going any further? You're still alive? Why can't you just leave me alone? Turn back now. This is your last chance. Well, you keep trying to stop me, but I'm through trying to explain myself to you. There's no way I'm turning back. Then you must die. Bastard. Shit. Fuck. More shits into the air dodges, I'm thinking. If we get one. Side to side more. Them slow dance. Don't you go. Is it my fault everyone has suffering? What's that about? Wow. Last bit. Come on. I was gonna say, dude, she's about to fucking get me. No, it can't be. Oh, what's this darkness? It's everywhere. It's like it's reaching up to swallow the world. It's coming. What's coming?
用du machu, l'auto de points machu plein, pour la losa, la chouchou, bien sûr on se lave là, nous allons en trouver, pour la coa qui nous a tous les limpima un sable.
What are you staring at? Get out of here and give me back my cat. Who are you? Answer me. Who are you? Why am I locked in here? I ask questions and you're an intruder. Just a kid. You should treat your elders with more respect. Answering questions while I'm in this cage, boy. Let me out of here. Stay in that cage until you decide to cooperate. She's causing trouble. Tell me right away. If anything happens, I'll let you know. Sienna? Yeah, now that all the scared boys are gone, we can chat. Something to chat. I'll start. Have you seen a little black kitty cat running around here somewhere? What? Well, it's not really a cat per se. It kind of just looks like one. How? Well, it kind of comes together and, oh, forget it. Where'd the others go? Oh no, off doing whatever they're doing, I suppose. I'm new here. It's time for my nap. Wait, Sienna. How are you supposed to sleep and guard me at the same time? Oh. Let's start finding a way out of this cage. Alright. Should just really sleep through that. Sienna! Look up, that beautiful girl is escaping from her cage. Nothing, well, she's still breathing, so I guess she's alive. Get going now. Sorry if I get you in trouble with your scary leader. Later. Dusty! Children of orange shit. Oh, this was... No. Oh, jeez. Surprised they don't put me back in the cage.
小猫，不要哦。小莲。
Been this whole time. Repeat that was right now they need our help. Oh jeez. I wasn't trying to leave the children. I swear. Gotta get this guy. one seems pretty cool. Thank you, little kitty. You saved us. What was hurt? Is everyone okay? Don't tell me I have to go back to that cage. I recommend you come back to my house. It'll be safer there. Right, I could use a rest anyway. We owe you our gratitude. Why don't you take off that mask? Thank you for saving my village. I'm sorry about the cage. Is that an apology? I guess you're not so bad after all. You the only ones living down here? This is our village. There are no adults here. What? No mothers or fathers? Been abandoned down here ever since our bus fell off a cliff. Managed to survive, but a lot of time has passed since that day. Waited for our parents to come for us, but they never came. We're the forgotten ones, the lost tribe. It's up to us to work together and survive. I want my mommy. It's just been you children here this whole time. I like how they kind of foreshadow. I remember them talking about the bus falling off or getting taken by the shit. Look, I'm tired. We'll talk tomorrow. This tribe of children's led by Zaza, no more than the boy himself. I could tell that something was troubling him. He's too tired to ask and soon fell fast asleep. Down here. It's about time to call it. I'm feeling kind of tired. Shame. The kid is just kind of winding down too. But, eh. Piss and vinegar got to me. Oh, hello, good time, good session. Got a little bit of this and that. Knocked out today. Ugh.